Hi everyone, and welcome to today's story time. Today's story time is going to be a little bit different, so I hope you enjoy. Once upon a time, a very small witch was walking in the woods. The cold wind was blowing the dry leaves around her. The little witch was frantically searching for a house for the winter. She couldn't find one. Suddenly, a piece of orange paper blown by the wind, landed right at her feet. The little witch picked up the orange paper and she looked at it closely, and then she said, "I shall make myself a house from this piece of orange paper." She folded the paper in half, and then she took out her magic scissors and she cut two corners to make a roof. She cut one corner first and the other corner second. "This will do just fine," she said as she looked at her new house. "But I will need a door." And the witch, she always wears pointy hats, so she needed to cut a special door. As she cut the special door, she kept in mind about the pointy hat that witches always wear. And there was her special door for her pointy hat. The little witch walked through the door into the little orange house, and it was very dark inside. She quickly hurried back out. "I will need to make windows to let in the light," said the little witch. She began to cut a front and a back window. So she began to take her magic scissors. She poked a hole right through the house and started cutting a window. There we are, a special door and a window. And it was a fine looking house, her very own house with a roof, a door, and windows. But just as the little witch started to go inside the house for the winter, she saw a tiny ghost floating down the wind-swept path in the cold winter night. As the tiny ghost came to a stop near her house, the little witch saw that they were crying. She walked right up to them. "Why are you crying?" asked the little witch. The tiny ghost stopped crying and answered, "It is cold and windy. It is getting dark, and I have no place to spend for the winter." The little witch said, "You can spend the winter with me in my new house," said the kind little witch. "Oh, thank you," said the tiny ghost, and they peeked through the window. "This is a very nice house." "First," said the little witch, "I will need to make a little door of your very own." So she took her magic scissors again, and she began to cut a tiny little door for the little ghost. There we go. The two happy new friends went right inside. The tiny ghost went in the very little door. The little witch went through her own special door for her pointy hat. And all winter long they lived happily together inside the little orange house. So does everyone want to see what the inside of the house looks like? All right, here we go. Does that look like a jack-o'-lantern? Looks kind of scared, doesn't he? All right. Thank you, everyone.